Hello everyone, welcome to Just Spirit It. Thank you for joining me. My name is Elizabeth and today I'll be conducting a reading. And this reading is focusing on how can I strengthen my relationship. So how can you strengthen your relationship with the one you love? How can I strengthen my relationship with the one I love? So if you're wanting to strengthen your relationship or just wanting, to find out a way to make your relationship better by strengthening it, just any way that you feel that your relationship can be strengthened, this is for you. Okay, so I already shuffled the decks. I did use a few different decks in this reading. It is kind of different. It's a 5-card spread, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with card 1. Again, this is how can I strengthen my relationship with the one I love. 1. We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. So, I'm really feeling that you or your partner are having some issues in trusting and accepting each other, trusting and accepting your relationship, trusting and accepting if you are supposed to be in this path with this person. Is this how your life is supposed to be? I keep feeling those kind of questions come up. I keep feeling that there may be other options, or there were other options, like maybe feelings either coming back up of like past options that you could have had instead of being in this relationship, or maybe these options are presenting now, I feel like. And I feel like this relationship isn't really getting anywhere because you're not putting anything into it. There's just that kind of unacceptance. There's just doubts of being in this relationship with each other. I feel it on both ends. I feel it on both ends, and I feel like how can you strengthen your relationship? And I feel like really accepting that you're in this relationship, accepting you're in this relationship with this person, and accepting that you have to trust and work at it, really work at it. And maybe by working at it and accepting this person and this path and this relationship, you'll stop thinking about these options, or realizing that you don't need those options. These options, can be different paths, people, situations, but they really catch your attention and they make you think otherwise. Whatever it is, they really make you question if you really want to be in this relationship with this person and on this path with this person. So that's your first card. And this could be the one. That this could be the one, but you're still thinking about if you want it to be the one. Card 2, we have Oh, trust. Yep, exactly what I was talking about. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I really, I feel that acceptance again. Feeling that you have to trust each other, trust yourself, trust the relationship, trust that you are on the right path with the right person, trusting each other that, trusting each other because I feel like there may have been signs, arguments, or, things come up where you question each other if you are even right for each other, or if the other one is gonna, bounce or leave, or, I feel like you both know that you have other choices or other options or other paths, and that you think of them. They come up and they may have came up, and, so I really feel like this trust is like, being able to trust each other, that if you do choose each other and you choose this relationship, that it is going to work, that you will move forward, that you will move in the same path, and that, again, you don't need those other choices, and that this is the choice and path and relationship and person for you. So that's what I'm really getting. And with this card, I asked, what do they need? So they need to feel that from you, that trust, that trust in you, that trusting themselves, that they will choose the right path. Okay, card 3, I asked, what is blocking? And it wasn't upside down. I just pulled it that way. It's by the book. By the book. Number 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is duality. 2 is balance. I feel like what's blocking you is the middle ground. You're not seeing the middle ground in a lot of things. I feel like, one either says, let's go this way, the other one says, let's go that way, or I'm going this way, you go that way, or, or why do you have to lead and I follow, or why can't I lead and you follow? There's just a lot of tit for tat like that, I feel like. Not trusting each other, not accepting each other, that you're going to, one of you is going to lead or follow, or just not being together and trusting each other that this path will work out for the both. I really feel that, especially with those other 2 cards, that trust card and how I felt, at the acceptance. Accepting that this relationship, is, what you want. I feel like, by the book is traditional. You want that traditional feeling, and you want a traditional relationship and path, and, of course, however that means to you, but in your relationship. But yeah, I just really feel like there needs to be middle ground, and it's not there, and that's what's blocking you all from, or you from, strengthening your relationship. So again, trusting and accepting that you both want this, and you both will go together on the path. Okay, card 4 is, what is my next step in strengthening my relationship? And we got the major arcana, strength. Again, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2. Duality, balance, together. 2 is better than 1. So, I feel like there's going to have to be some really inner strength, like really asking yourself, what is making me feel this way? Is there something that that is it my own issues? Is it because I don't trust myself? Is it because something old traumas? Really asking yourself these questions, and even asking each other questions. Sitting, having a talk, open heart communication, and really asking each other and having that strength to ask each other, because a lot of that times that can be scary or embarrassing, depending how open you are with each other, or just uncomfortable. So there's going to have to be a lot of inner strength within the relationship, within oneself, and within each other. And like I said, if there was insinuations, or even it had been brought up of that y'all both can go different paths and you have options, and other ways other than this relationship, then you're gonna have to, you can't bring that back up, and you're gonna have to forgive each other for that, and release that, and start from a clean slate. Just gonna have to be compassion. I mean, like, you have to understand where that person was coming from, where the person was coming from, and they have to understand where you were coming from, why y'all felt like that towards each other, towards the relationship, and really, forgive if you're wanting to move forward and strengthen your relationship. So a lot of, looking within, healing with each other and the relationship, releasing those thoughts of other options, of people's, if they're people, situations, or other paths. If you want to move forward and really start with a clean slate, forgive each other and have compassion with each other. So that's, that would be your next step. The last card is, what do the angels advise? What are the angels' guidance? Oh, Spirit, you are wonderful. This relationship, wow. Okay, so the guidance from the angels, it comes with Angel Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Wow. All right. So, really going back to the beginning, they could be the one. They could be the one. You just have to accept. You have to trust. Really work on yourselves and each other, on the relationship. Being balanced and trusting and accepting each other, whoever leads, whoever follows, knowing, don't judge it like that. Really, standing side by side and going forward together and making this relationship work, and seeing how far it goes together, and trusting that it will go far, or however, just trusting that you are making the right decision and this person is the one for you. And in that, the road will be smoother. It's a smooth road ahead if you work on that and accept and trust each other. And with a smoother road, you can focus on that peace, focus on new tranquility, and just go from there. I really think that this relationship can work, and it seems like it's a good relationship. Just, everyone has issues, and yes, there's always, there's, the green is always greener on the other side, or there is always, someone more attractive, or another life that looks easier and happier, or whatever the case may be. It always looks like that, but if you really think about it, your path in life and partner can be like that if you put in the work, if you put in what is needed to make that relationship, person, and path really be as green as the other one, or however green you want it, or whatever. It's just, you have to work at it. You have to put in, and you have to do that with trust and acceptance. And that will lead to peace. Okay? Well, that is my reading for today. That is your reading for today. This is how can I strengthen my relationship with the one I love. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is a general reading, so I hope it resonated with you. May you receive it with lots of faith, love, and hope. And remember to always just spirit it.